the topic that we want to look at now is the interfaces. Okay, we have done the abstract classes, so now what we have is the interfaces, right? This one is there on your blackboard. This is 7.2.1 in fact. Okay, now I have put all the basic details here about interfaces, and we will go through some of these examples, and I will try to explain what interfaces are doing. You can see here it says that another way to achieve abstraction. Abstraction means, I mean, it's sort of data hiding, right? The one that we did like encapsulation. You don't want to show others what implementation you have done. Okay, so an interface is a completely abstract class. This is important. When we say abstract class, it means inside abstract classes we can have other functions, other methods also which are not abstract, right? Or we can have an abstract class that has no method as abstract. But in an interface, all the methods are abstract by default, which means that you are not going to create the body of that method. The implementation will not be there in the interface. Okay, like I explained before, that this is just the style of thinking, how someone is trying to think to create such a thing. For example, this example that we have here, animal. Okay, I'm creating an interface and the name is animal. So if we have a class or interface as animal, we might have a method which is called animal sound and run, right? We can have some other basic functions also that are common to all the animals. Remember that. Like the abstract class, we need to put methods or the characteristics or variables that are common to all those things that will come under this class or interface. Okay, so here we have created two methods. Like here it says it does not have body, it does not have body. There is no body, there is no implementation for these methods. So if I want to use this interface, I need to, you can say it, I need to extend it, but we are not going to use the word extend for this one. Okay, we are going to use the word implements, right? So whenever I want to use an interface, I'm going to use the word implement. Now I have the interface as animal, and here I have a class which is called cat, which implements animal, right? Now see what happens here. Now what will happen, I have these two methods here, so it means I'm going to, okay, here see I have used the method run. Here we have animal sound and sleep. So I'm going to implement these two methods inside my class which is implementing the animal interface. So I have animal sound, we have just printed this one, the cat says meow or something, public void sleep, and then it says it is sleeping, right? We have these two methods here. We have implemented both the methods that were inside the interface, right? Now we have the main class. Okay, first thing, just try to understand the simple syntax for this one, what it is trying to do. We are implementing both the methods here. Okay, now we create a variable for the, or object for the cat class, create cat object, then I said my cat dot animal sound, my cat dot sleep. Now it's going to display these two things. That is the complete syntax for an interface, right? So I'm just going to now create one. This one says class main, right? Okay, we will open the class that is already created main, so I don't need to create more. I will just try to see if I can use that one or no. Okay, here I have the main class. I'm just going to delete all these things from here. Okay, and we will copy the interface is here, or let us copy from here. Yes, can you see it? It says
Yes.
it says add override here. Okay, so inside the interface also. Okay, here we have our interface animal. We have two methods here, animal, sound and sleep. So when we are implementing this one, exactly the same thing that happened in the abstract class or override method, this one also needs the override keyword, right? So we, okay, why is it running so slow? And for this one also, okay, and we have it here. Now let us go through the code again. I have the interface animal. Here you can have different methods, whatever you think are related to this, the name of the interface. And then you do not implement anything here. Simply here, instead of writing extend, you write implement. That is the only difference at the moment with the abstract class. Here by default, all of them are abstract. Okay. Now here, like it says, interface is a completely abstract class. It means everything that you put here is abstract. And then you override those two methods which you are going to implement here. Okay, now let us just run this one and see what it says. We are using those two methods, so it should print. Okay, here we have the print of this, right? So the syntax is very simple. You need to write the keyword interface with the name of the interface, and you need to write the simply the declaration, you can say, or the name of the methods that you want in your class, and then you implement them. This is the thing that you need to remember, that whenever you are going to use an interface, you use the keyword implements. Okay, one more thing, we will see it now. You can implement more than one interface. Okay, if it's a class, you cannot extend more than one class. Okay, what is this guy asking? Ali Abdullah Al Omani. Should the override statement in the first statement always? See, the override is on top of the method. Okay, this is my method here, and the override is on top of it. So this is the place. When you click this option that gives you here, automatically it will add the override method here. So it has to be the before the method. I will not say first statement or anything. Before the method which you are trying to override, the keyword should be on top of that. That's it. Okay, yeah, okay. I was saying, if you want to implement more than one interface, you can use the implements keyword with more interfaces here. Okay, while if you try to extend more than one class, it doesn't allow you, because Java does not allow multiple inheritance, but it allows you multiple implements in fact. Okay. Okay, this is the first example. What is next? Okay, I did not write much here. Okay, now here let us go through this one and see what it says. Like abstract classes, interfaces cannot be used to create objects. What does it mean? I cannot create the object of animal class directly. It means if I come here and type, let's say this is my interface, I say animal A is equal to new, something like this. This is not allowed. Animal is abstract, cannot be instantiated, right? So we cannot do this the way we cannot do with the abstract classes. Like abstract classes, interface cannot be. Okay, in the example above, it is not possible to create an animal object in the class main. Okay, interface methods do not have a body. The body is provided by the implement class. The class which is implementing the interface, that provides the body of the method. Okay, on implementation of an interface, you must override. Yes, you see here the override thing is there. You must override all of its methods. So without the override keyword, it's not going to allow you. Interface methods are by default abstract and public. So it means we do not have to write abstract before the method like we do in the abstract class. If we want to show that a method is abstract, we need to use the keyword abstract before the method. While in interface, we don't have to do that because by default they are abstract and they are public. Interface attributes are by default public, static, and final. An interface cannot contain a constructor as it cannot be used to create objects. When we need, okay, what time do we need a constructor? Only when we are trying to create an object of that class, then we need a constructor. So we cannot create object of interface. Okay, why and when to use interfaces? To achieve security, I mean, you want to secure your data or methods or things like that, hide certain details and only show the important details of an object, that is interface. Java does not support multiple inheritance, right? Which I just told you. A class can only inherit from one superclass, but it can be achieved with interfaces because the class can implement multiple interfaces. You can have more than one interface. To implement multiple interfaces, separate them with a comma. You just need to put the first interface name, comma, second interface name, comma, like that. To implement multiple interfaces, separate them with a comma. Okay, yeah, that is what we did here. First interface, interface, first interface, my method, second interface, my other method, and here it says implement first interface, comma, second interface, comma, third, fourth. You can go on doing like that, right? So this is a simple syntax for implementing multiple interfaces. So this is the basic syntax of your interface, right?